What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. So it's a good time to settle down, You meet her, you say hello, how you doing? Tonight, nah. But when you want to stop that, when's a good time? Is it, do you have to get it out of your system? For some people, it's a good time to settle down after you got all the loose and fast stuff out of your system. Because unfortunately, if you're that type of person, you're going to be loose and fast when you settle down and, cause a person a bunch of unnecessary grief, right? But if you're one of the people who are mature and hey, we good, cool, settle down. Now, if you're young, you might not be as financially well off to settle down as far as the financial part, but if you got the mentality of actually understanding that and understanding that you're going to have some adversity because of youth and not just inexperience but lack of resources, and you can take the good with the bad, it's cool. That's a good time to settle down. It's a good time to settle down. I used to clown my homeboys about this. I would used to be the chick whisperer also, right? And we would have these conversations about women, and I would tell them how you should date her. You should look at her while she's young and gauge how she'll look when she's old. That's why people used to check out people's families, used to check out people's parents and aunts, uncles, and all that other stuff. So you could gauge, okay, this person's 22 right now, so when they're 42, they might look like this. So if you gauge the metrics, like, can I be with that at that age? And you look at your family and you look at yourself and you're like, okay, is this, she's looking at my dad and my uncles and like, this is what you're gonna look at this age. So if you can accept that, then it's a good time to settle down, because we're so busy. You understanding the aging process. For you slim girls, worrying about you don't have enough butt, you don't have enough thighs or whatever. I used to have to have those conversations with young ladies, like, you're gonna get thicker. Stop rushing it. Be slim thick and be thick later. You get what I'm saying? It's okay. You could be slim. You could be slim and feel like you ain't got a body, and guys don't want me. But then, you're gonna wind up growing a slim thick, and then all the guys gonna want you. Somebody might put a baby in you between slim and slim thick, and then you go, whoo, she working with a lot. And then it's that type of thing. But you got to take into consideration that for guys, it's time to settle down when you can understand that process, that I like this person as a person, beyond the looks. I like the character. I like what they bring. So maybe it's just time to settle down with this person. It's okay to cash in your chips when you think you got a winner. Even if you cash them in early, you still winning. When's a good time to settle down? I would also say it's a good time to settle down when you realize the difference between chasing a reality and chasing a fantasy. If you don't want to settle down because you out here chasing a fantasy, don't settle down. But if you out here chasing a reality, that's a good time to settle down, because you know what's gonna happen. You know, this is what I'm signing up for. And here's the thing. For people who want to get together, because of love, it's a good time to settle down when you realize you can commit to somebody and love them in that moment and at that time period, but you might wind up falling out of love with them, and you might just like them. and you might and knowing that you might fall out of love and then fall back in love because it's a process. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to settle down when you realize, you can love somebody but not like them, and like somebody but not love them. You know what I'm saying? And you can commit to that without going, oh, I just can't have it. Till you at that space, you're not ready. And also, and I think in our community we're good at this. We're probably too good at it. It's time to settle down when you can actually be there for somebody in their bad times. I think we've had so many bad times in our community. We're actually down for people in their bad times, but some people bolt. Like if you're a lady and you're with a man and he loses his job or something, but you still rocking with him, he's running low on funds and he can't do what he used to do, but you still rocking with him. That's what it's up. You fellas, if something happens to your lady, I ain't gotta say she get disfigured or nothing like that, but something happens and she doesn't feel as beautiful anymore, and she's insecure about that, and you still love her through all of that. You ready to settle down? Because it could be something like, you might have to love her through cancer. You know what I'm saying? You might have to love her through, body image or whatever. So she might have to change her hairstyle, and she might feel not pretty because she had to do the big chop, and you're like, I love you, whatever. That type of stuff. So, yeah, man, that's when it's time to settle down. You have to be mature about it, though. Catch y'all on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Let me point at you one more time. Peace.